This video is brought to you by our patrons on patreon.com/homeschoolednerd. Support the show and get some awesome bonus perks. Link in the description, and I'll see you at the end of the video with some more information. Hey, what is going on, guys? It's me, Hardy here, aka Duende, and welcome to Homeschooled Nerd. So another year has come and gone, leaving us with a bit of a bad taste in their mouths, to be honest. For a lot of people, including myself, 2017 was a bit of a rough year, full of trials and disappointments, but also growth and new opportunities. Oh, and also we hit 1,000 subscribers, so yay us! But on top of this year also had the release of several amazing games, including several indie titles, as well as some new and groundbreaking AAA titles. The shining stars, of course, being Super Mario Odyssey and Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, which recently won Game of the Year award. A lot of people have asked me on streams and stuff what game I thought deserved the Game of the Year award, and honestly, I don't know. Both Odyssey and Breath of the Wild were amazing games, but they were also totally different from each other. So for me, it's pretty much impossible to say one game is better than the other because it's apples to oranges. But with that being said, here's my list of the top 10 games of 2017. Minus Odyssey and Breath of the Wild, because we already know where those would be. And of course, no remakes or re-releases because those don't count since they were released earlier and not in 2017. So that's the rules. Oh, also I have some unpopular opinions when it comes to video games. So be forewarned, trigger warning in effect right now. Alright, rules are set, go! So originally on this spot I was gonna have Hello Neighbor, as it's a game I've been looking forward to quite a while. But after its release, yeah. Between the disappointing story, the glitches, and here recently the patches which have caused even more glitches, at least for me, Hello Neighbor was a bit of a downer. So instead, Scepter of Torment. I almost couldn't justify putting Scepter of Torment on this list because technically speaking it's a DLC title to the previously released indie game Shovel Knight. But in reality, Scepter of Torment could have been an entire game in and of itself if Yacht Club Games weren't so dang cool about everything and let us have it for free. Seriously guys, what's wrong with you? How are we gonna get Shovel Knight 2 if we don't sell out a little? So yeah, Scepter of Torment. While reusing some of the sprites from Shovel Knight, it really is its own game, and honestly, it's pretty dang good. With a deeper story, more advanced gameplay, and once again, solid controls and music, Scepter of Torment is a lot of fun to play and an excellent indie title. Seriously, if you haven't already, you need to get Shovel Knight. Do it now. It's awesome, it's like 4 different games in one. Now, Hello Neighbor. You know your place. Go sit in your room and think about what you did. Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle is one of those games released this year which I really feel like should have gotten more hype. Kinda like ARMS and Mr. Shifty. Shucks, Odyssey and Breath of the Wild really stole the spotlight. Nonetheless, Mario plus Rabbids was a super exciting game for me. Not because I love Rabbids, because I don't. Or the fact that it's a super awesome game, which incidentally it is. Or even the fact that Grant Kirkhope is back once again with yet another amazing soundtrack, because he is. But rather, this game got me excited because of what it meant for the future of Nintendo's collaborations with other franchises. Who knows what other crossovers we'll get? Mario and Mega Man? Sonic and Mario join forces to save the world from something besides the Olympics? Mario and Grand Theft Auto? Okay, maybe not that last one. But still, this game could potentially mean that Nintendo's being a little more open with its trademark characters, which honestly, I'm all for. Now let's just hope this Mario film isn't terrible. Fingers crossed, we'll just have to hope for the best. Ah, weeb game. How could things get any better? Wait a minute. This isn't a weeb game.
Hey Vinny, you wanna play some Splatoon 2? Oh no! What's going on? What's going on? What's going on?
Oh, it's just Monica. Okay, so remember that trigger warning where I said I had unpopular opinions on games? Well, this is what I meant. Doki Doki Literature Club is a game, and great, I've already said something that could be refuted. Okay, technically it's a visual novel, but this isn't like other dating sims. Not only is it super well written, but it's also a mind-blowing experience which, without spoiling too much, will make you question the very fabric of what's real and what isn't. Seriously, if you wanted to experience a game that'll totally mess with your mind and change the way you look at visual novels, give this game a shot. You won't regret it. Well, I guess maybe you will. You got ukulele. a lizard and a bat. What's up with that? So here's another game in my list to throw the comment section in a loop. Ukulele. Those of you who watched my review from earlier this year will know that I loved Ukulele. Seriously, I don't understand why so many people hate this game when, for me, it was a blast. Admittedly, there have been much better 3D platformers released this year, specifically Mario Odyssey and A Hat in Time, but I still thought Ukulele deserved more credit than it got. It was clearly a work of passion for the creators, and honestly, I'm glad it got realized. Seriously, I've been avoiding all the negative feedback to the game because honestly it hurts too much. Say what you want about my face or my voice or even my videos, but you better lay off my video games. I kill you. So speaking of A Hat in Time, A Hat in Time is number 6. This game was another crowdfunded one which attempted to create a 3D platformer in the style of the oldies, and they did a really good job. Not only was the game's protagonist cute as heck, which incidentally not only is what they called her, but that term is also awesome and I'm gonna use it from now on. So, thanks for that. Oh, also the game was super solid. I mean, I love Ukulele. Like, I loved it. But even I gotta admit that, yeah, this game's the better of the two. I'm sorry, Ukulele, please forgive me. But nonetheless, this game is another testament to the fact that despite all its change in the gaming industry, the 3D platformer genre is still alive and well, which makes me really happy. Thank you, and good night. Hey, are you tired of playing video games? I'm tired of playing video games. Do you want something a little more challenging? I just want something a little more challenging. Well then, do I have the game for you? Whoa! Cuphead? Thanks, man. This game sucks. No, you suck.
What? How dare you? I'll kill you!
So, Cuphead. On the outside, this game appears to be another indie platformer game trying to give you that nostalgic feeling of Saturday morning cartoons. But on the inside is an evil atrocity possessed by some demon whose only goal is to make you question your entire self-worth. Or it's just really hard. One of those things. Personally, I think the success of Cuphead shows how a lot of gamers are ready for real challenges. Well, except for me, of course. I think I'm gonna just stick with Clapping Party. I did it! So yeah, Cuphead is a game which I think has the potential to change the way people look at difficulty in video games, and perhaps opens up the opportunity for more unique, challenging games in the future. So that's pretty neato. Sonic Mania was a game I'd been waiting with mixed feelings of dread and anticipation at the time of its release. So when it finally came out, I was really glad to be able to say, I really liked it. Seriously, from the moment I turned this game on, I was so happy. Something about the feel of the game is so Sonic. Well, originally I was primarily looking forward to the release of Sonic Forces, but after playing both games, I gotta say, Sonic Mania is just the better game overall. It just feels so much like the old Sonic games like Sonic 1 and 2 and 3 and Knuckles. You can really feel that a lot of care and love went into this game, and I like it a lot. You know those games that are super frustrating to play yet also super rewarding when you manage to succeed? Such is the case with one of my favorite indie games from this year, Mr. Shifty. A lot of people have complained about game journalists needing to get good, and honestly I think that Mr. Shifty is an oft overlooked example of this. Tiny Build may have kinda wet the bed when it comes to release of Hello Neighbor, but they really put together a solid game with this one. Well, some of the times. Okay, real talk here. Admittedly, if we're talking about the better games of 2017, I guess technically this game shouldn't be on this list. But for my list, I can't help it. I love this game. High action, super fun gameplay, a great concept, cool level design, explosions. Did I mention the explosions? Because this game's got explosions. Pew pew pew. So yeah, here's a picture of me as a baby. Aw, aren't I cute? Who'd want to leave him mean comments, right? Explosions! Pew pew! One of my most anticipated games for this year had to have been Mario & Luigi Superstar Saga plus Bowser's Minions for the Nintendo 3DS. I loved the original Superstar Saga on the Game Boy Advance. It's one of the first games I ever beat as a kid, and those of you who've watched the top 10 Mario games will know that not only is Superstar Saga one of my favorite Mario games, but also one of my favorite RPGs in general. It's funny, fun to play, and overall, it's just an enjoyable experience. It's one of the few games which I've played through all the way and yet come back for more. Seriously, the biggest complaint I have with this game is that 2 save files is just not enough. This game is one of those I can just pick up and play at any point and have an all-around blast. So it was exciting for me to see a remake of such a beloved title to where now I can suggest the game to anyone without having to worry about it being dated or inaccessible. Speaking of the remake, did I mention that the remake is really good? It's so loyal to the original game and the feel of the characters, while at the same time removing a lot of problems, which, to be honest, I didn't really even know they were there. But thanks anyway. My only thing I kind of don't like was cameo characters getting removed. Like Geno, Skeleton Donkey Kong, come on Nintendo, why not? But nonetheless, I really like this game. I could go on for several minutes and sometime maybe I will. But for now, I gotta stop rambling. We still need to get to number 1, so go to number 1. Go to the next one. When it comes to the most anticipated, most exciting, and most enjoyable games from this year for me, there is no doubt in my mind that the number 1 entry should be Metroid: Samus Returns. I remember seeing this game being announced at E3 this year. I was so happy. Metroid has been one of my favorite game series for a long time, but recently, I'd given up on hope of a new Metroid title coming out anytime soon. So you can imagine how stoked I was to see not just 1, but 2 Metroid games announced this year, with Metroid Prime 4 scheduled for release for the Switch later in 2018, which I'm also pretty stoked about, not gonna lie. But Samus Returns was what really got me excited. Finally, another 2D Metroid game where I get to go exploring an alien planet with a hot girl in a mecha suit and kill some monsters. So yeah, Metroid Samus Returns. I'm super happy that it came out this year, and I liked it a lot. It's almost silly to say, but writing this kind of brought a tear to my eye. Metroid's had a rough couple of years, kind of like us. But from here on out, it looks like the Metroid series is here to stay. So yeah. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching this video, and for sticking with us through 2017. It was a blast. I had fun making all these videos, and I'm excited for what the future has in store for us. We finally hit 1,000 subscribers, so now that the holidays are past, I am going to be getting into the 1K subscriber bonus video full force now. So that's the thing that's going to be going on. But for now, I just want to say thanks. 2017 has been an amazing year, and I cannot wait to see what 2018 has in store for us. Admittedly, it was a bit up and down when it came to my creativity, but overall, this year's fun, and I'm ready to go full force into 2018. So yeah, Homeschool Nerds continuing through 2018, but before I sign off here, I just want to let you guys know about our Patreon. So yeah, if you guys would like to support the show a little more and get some bonus perks, you can do so by checking out our Patreon campaign over at patreon.com/homeschoolednerd. For those of you who don't know, Patreon is basically an ongoing Kickstarter campaign. Every month you can pledge a certain amount, and based on what you pledge, you get different bonus perks. Like behind the scenes videos, outtakes, and even some bonus videos every now and then for everyone who donates $2 or more per month. I don't usually like to bring up our Patreon campaign a lot because I don't like feeling like a sellout. But it does take a lot of time to put these videos together, and things like Patreon are really helpful for me to know that you guys really do enjoy what we're doing. But don't worry, this will not become like a regular thing. I just wanted to take an opportunity now that it's the beginning of the year to kind of give it a shameless plug. I promise I won't do it. I won't do it all the time. I'll refrain. So yeah, patreon.com/homeschoolednerd, or a link in the description below. Also, I know a lot of you aren't able to give to our Patreon at this point, and to you I say, that's okay. I totally understand that, and don't think that by any means I think of you as any less of a fan of Homeschooled Nerd if you don't give to our Patreon. But if you're wondering how else you can help support, just keep doing what you're doing. Keep watching, keep liking, keep leaving comments. It may sound like nothing, but it really does help me out. Honestly, having so many people watch my videos is more than I deserve, and in many ways it's stranger than I could have imagined when I started 4 years ago. So yeah, that's it for me. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Until then, take it easy. I am out. Hey guys, check out some of my other videos, and subscribe.